good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you might be watching this video. May has been an extraordinary month. We have been looking at mothers and what they have contributed to the world. We also have been looking at teachers and their contributions. We also have been looking at various people's birthday in the month of May. One thing that we also have looked at in the month of May is Asian American Pacific Islanders Heritage Month. It was first established in 1978. We want to acknowledge everyone's contributions. And in this particular holiday, or this particular observation, we look at and notice their contributions to America. You might be wondering, who is included in Asian American Pacific Islander Month? That would include people from China, India, Japan, Indonesia, the Fuji Islands, Samoa, Vietnam, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and many other countries. All of these people are of Asian descent and also Pacific Islanders. In the world, there's approximately 7 billion people. 4.4 people are of Asian descent in the world. And in America, we have people from all those countries that have come to America and have contributed to our well-being and our continued growth. So this morning, I'd like to introduce you to 3 people. This first person is from Benghazi. His name is Sal Khan. This young man had a niece who lived in New Orleans. He lived up in Boston, but his niece needed additional help. So he was trying to figure out how could he help his niece. And then he had the idea. And this isn't ancient history. This is recent history. He decided that he was going to help his niece by communicating with her online. So they would discuss some of the subject matters that were difficult for her, such as math and science. And over the year, his niece got better and better because of his commitment online to tutoring her. Pretty soon, all of the family started to realize that, wow, this could be a benefit to everyone. So over the years, thousands of people would listen to his videos, and it improved so many people that more and more people wanted to be involved. But Mr. Khan, he also worked at the bank. He loved making the videos, but his livelihood was at the bank. So he made a decision that he was going to quit at the bank and dedicate all of his time to his videos. Over the years, he established the Khan Learning Academy. And to this day, it is a free service for tutoring. It is worldwide. He taught the world to give, and he taught his niece and thousands of people how to learn online. The next person is of Chinese background, and this is Margaret Chung. She comes from a family of 10 brothers and sisters. In 1916, she received her doctorate degree. She got her doctor's degree as a doctor. She tried to apply to be a doctor, but no one would accept her because at that time, there was discrimination against Chinese Americans to be a doctor. But she opened up her own office and she offered her services to people within the community. If you had money, you could pay, but if you didn't, she still gave services. During World War II, there were many soldiers that got hurt. She would allow them to come to her office. She would feed them and give them medical help for free. Later, they wrote a comic book that said, and the name was Ma Chang Chung Comic Book. And this was about the extraordinary work that she did for people for free. Unfortunately, she wasn't allowed to be a doctor in 1916 to help everyone, but she did not let that hold her back. Another person that you would like to know about is Maya Ling. Her mother was a poetess. Her father loved pottery. She went to school to be an architect. While she was in school, her instructor told her about an opportunity to make a monument for people of the Vietnam War. She did not want to make something that looked like everything that people had already seen, some marble statue. So what she did, she made a brick wall, a black brick wall, and on that was every person who served and died in the Vietnam War. If you go to Washington, D.C., you can see the Vietnam War monument that she created. It is the most visited monument in the United States. You've probably noticed I'm wearing something that I haven't worn before. Mr. Pena, when he was a Marine, and they say once a Marine, always a Marine, so technically he still is a Marine. When he went to Okinawa, Japan, he brought this kimono. And this is traditional wear for people of Japanese descent. I hope that all of us will look and learn and see what we can learn from other people. United States, one of our greatest powers are our diversity. We have people at our school from all different backgrounds. At our school, Mrs. Yabumoto, our principal, she is of Japanese descent. Mrs. Gott, a 6th grade teacher, she is also of Japanese descent. Miss Kim, a 5th grade teacher, she is of Korean descent. Mrs. Singh, she is from India. She is Indian descent. And also, Miss Asucenas is of Filipino descent. All of them represent Asian, American, Pacific Islander people. One thing that we all have in common is that we are all human and that we must recognize and respect all people because together we make up this United States of America. Thank you so much, and thank everyone for their contributions to who we are as people.